Hi there everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is FX Major, your mentor, the only doctor that focuses on changing people's lives and the only trader that pierces through the market. Okay guys, on the previous video we had actually technical glitches or rather technical issues. So however, we do not stress more but continue with the analysis. Okay, so on the previous video we were actually looking at the market structure and how the market actually played out, or rather how the market moved, and I explained on this move here, the overall move which we had here, and the expected move which I was actually expecting for GBP USD to actually have or rather make. So without wasting any further time, let's quickly jump into what we left off. Okay guys, so this is the part 2 of the first video. As I've said, we had technical problems or rather technical issues with the previous video which we had. So, and as I've said, we are going to place our Fibonacci, not Fibonacci to say, but our Elliott wave, which plays out like this. Let me put it here so you guys can see it properly or rather clear, and put the last one just here. Okay, so this is what I was actually talking about, guys. The previous one which you used, which is this one wasn't actually the one which we are supposed to use, but rather we were supposed to use this one. Okay, so I'll firstly let me delete all this. Oh yes, this is actually, yeah, this is correct. Okay, so let me quickly explain how this actually works out. Okay, so this acts as an A, this level here acts as a B, this level here acts as a C, D, and E. As I've said that we have to have 4, which is A, B, C, D, and E, or actually 5 alphabets, but here on an iOS or rather an Android, we have I's, which represents our alphabets. We have I, triple I, IV, and V. So we have 5 of them, which is A, B, C, D, and E. So this plays out in the form of like this. So we know that when the market comes to this level here, we will have a possible buy to the upside, and when the market comes to this upside here, we will have a possible sell to the downside, and when the market reaches this point here, we will have a possible buy to the upside, a sell, and a buy. And when we have our last alphabet, that's where we will have enough momentum to go to the downside or rather go to the upside, depending on how the market actually ranges or rather structures itself out. So looking at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a push to the downside, as you can see here. So we can say that this is our level. Okay, this is our level, or rather our lower low, lower high, lower low, which will just be here, our lower high, which is here, our lower low, let me not confuse everything, our lower low, and our lower high, which I've just placed here. So we had a beautiful, highly confirmation setup, because we can also see that here we have a double top. So this indicates to us that this is our first confirmation, high confirmation. With this also adds as a confirmation that we will have a high volatility market, hence why we had this move to the downside. Before actually changing its direction or structure at this point here. So you guys I know you guys will be actually asking me on why did I actually decide to analyze on a previous time frame compared to a current time frame, because we are actually seeing or rather looking at current things. Well, remember guys that whenever you start learning or trading, you have to actually have a mindset which is built up of back testing. So this is how you actually have to back test your strategies in order for you to become a profitable trader. Unlike back testing new strategies where else you don't know what happened previously, so you have to start from previously to see and understand how the market ranges and why the market ranged in that type of formation or setup, so you can clearly understand on how the market will range in current affairs, or rather current analysis. So seeing that we have all this here which has been explained, we can now know why this took place. We can know why this whole move took place and why we have a change of direction at this point here. But I feel or think I did not mention much more about this change of structure here, but let me elaborate further on why we had this. Okay, so the reason being why we had this here is because of all this. So as I've said that we will have our A, B, C, D and E, which will lead to a high volatility. So if we only had this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is A, B, C, D and E, the market will have probably or possibly stopped at this level here. Let me highlight it for you. You would have actually reversed at this level here as it tried to reverse at this level there. What made the market to actually take this level here and act as a support to go to the upside and break it? It's because of this here. Are you seeing this, guys? Let me zoom it out for you. Let me zoom it in. Actually, we have this here. So having this and this, it's what pushes the market into having a high volatility in it. So hence why we had much higher volatility, which led to our spike here. So when the market receives such volatility, it always has to actually go up or down depending on where it's coming from. But as we can see from here, it came from this. It actually came from the upside to the downside. But however, it also has to go to the upside because it cannot always go to the downside forever, because it will lose momentum eventually to go to the downside. So the momentum that it got, the enough momentum that it got from all this here before it shot or went to the downside. That's where it got all this momentum. After that, the momentum was now lost. That's why we had a spike. To know whether the momentum is enough for that certain market, we will see by the candlesticks build up. When you see much candlesticks like this, let me show you, like this, without having any spike, we will know that the market has a lot of momentum to actually move to the downside or move to the upside. But if it has this type of candlestick, we'll know that the momentum is now depleted, so it has to change direction. Hence why we have this change of direction here and went to the upside. Okay, so seeing that we have this in hand, I can also clearly see that we have a beautiful Elliott wave, which ranges from here, which is our A, our B, our... Guys, are you seeing this? Let me see. Okay, I'm using the wrong one. So this is the one we have to use. Okay, so our A, our B, C, D, and E, because we don't have any alphabets. Okay, so seeing this, we have our A here, B here, C, D, and E. You guys can see that what happened here is also what it's happening currently. So What do I mean when I say it's currently happening? Because we can see when the market reached here, it got enough momentum to go to the upside on the E, last alphabet, and also here on the last alphabet, the market got enough momentum to go to the downside. But however, the market did not have that much momentum compared to this here. This current market structure did not have enough momentum compared to this, hence why it led to a different type of movement without having any spike, because it did not have much movement. So it only got movement, or rather momentum actually to say, it got enough momentum from the Elliott wave structure, from these alphabets taking place, which is A, B, C, D and E. Then it got momentum. But however, here it got a lot of momentum because it had the last alphabet and it also had a double top, which led into being a high volatile market. Okay, so seeing that we have this here, I can anticipate and clearly see that we got a high movement here, which I can also put my here, just here, which will also highlight here, also highlight here our level here, also highlight our level here, highlight our level, and here. So most of the people who are using SMC, they are using Elliott wave, but they don't know that they are using Elliott wave. But however, they are using Elliott wave. Okay, so here's what we're currently seeing. This, remember guys, it's on a daily time frame. Let me move to a 4 hour or rather a 1 hour time frame to see this clearly. Let me quickly move. This is what I was talking about. We're having network problems here, or other technical problems. But however, let me stay on daily. Okay, let me stay on the daily. Hold on, let me check on the 1 hour. Okay, so it seems like it doesn't want to give us the opportunity to check it on a 4 hour time frame. It doesn't want to give us the opportunity to check it on a 4 hour time frame. Okay, let me move to the daily. Let me go back to the daily. Okay, this here, where's that? Oh, where is it? Okay, so this here indicates to us as a high volatility market, but not that much highly, but it's a profitable volatility market whereby it helps traders to identify levels like this in order for them to be in a trade whereby they will be profitable. So I would have taken this trade from here actually, from this point here. Let me do this. This would have been my stop loss, and then let me do this here. Okay, let me structure this all out. So this would have been my this would have been my setup, whereby this here acts as my stop loss level, acts as my stop loss level. Actually not quite convincing or rather good looking. Okay, so let me put this on. Okay, this would have acted as my stop loss level, and this would have acted as my entry point. Imagine this, the sniper entry which we would have got here on this trade. The sniper entry which we would have caught here. The sniper entry. So imagine how many peeps is this, guys. How many peeps is this? It's a lot of peeps from here, which is from 1.11470, oh no, 1.11390 up until this spike here, which is 1.20070. Imagine all these peeps being caught, guys. How much is all this? So my trade would have been in this type of formation, including this one here. You would have been in this type of formation from that point there to this point. Let me just highlight it. Okay, so it would have been like this. My trade from here. Okay, so to the side. Okay, so from here it would have been like this, guys. Imagine catching all these peeps just from there to here. That's a lot of peeps caught, guys. That's a lot of peeps. A lot of peeps. Imagine catching this type of trade and then buying yourself a house the next week. that's massive. Okay, so let me just remove this. Okay, so this is what I was actually gonna expect from GBP USD. And remember guys, that this is on a daily time frame. We are not yet on the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame, but it does not actually want us to actually go to, I don't know why, because I think this network or other technical glitches are actually preventing us from me showing you. And again guys, I'm also seeing another thing here which led into a high volatility in this whole setup. I can see an inverse head and shoulder here, which I did not see, but now I see. Okay, this is, let me do this. I need a light color which will allow everyone to see the levels. Okay, so this is our left shoulder, this is our head, which will be in this type of formation, our head, and this will be our right shoulder. Okay, this also led to the volatility inside this trade. As you can see, we have the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder here, which led into the market being into a high volatility market, because we have this structure built up. We have the Elliott wave. I don't know why I keep on saying Fibonacci, because I hardly use Fibo. I don't even use Fibo. I don't remember the last time I used Fibonacci, but then I keep on saying Fibo. But let's focus on the Elliott wave. So we have the high Elliott wave confirmation, we have the head and shoulder confirmation, and we also have the double top type formation, which led into the trade being into a high volatility market. As you can also see how the market moved from there to here. And also I think that's why we are not allowed, we are actually restricted from seeing it on a 4-hour time frame. I'll have to check it on my trading equipment to see how this actually played out. So this is what we're actually seeing here, the high volatility, including the Elliott wave, and also including the double top, which we see here, which led to this whole movement. And again, here we have this beautiful setup, which I was gonna catch if I don't think I probably caught this trade, but I have a lot of trades running, or trades that I've caught, so I'm not quite sure if this is one of the trades which I've traded before. but however, this was on 2022, so probably I call it 2022, and went to the upside. Okay guys, I feel like this is a beautiful GBPSD chart. Okay, so I'll be making more reviews or videos showing you how to actually analyze all this, including the current market structure and how to get entries, and I'll also send signals on this trade. So be sure to actually subscribe to our YouTube channel and also join our Telegram channel. Follow us on our social media platforms to not miss out on any uploads or any updates that we are going to make, also including on this video. I'll actually make another video which will show you how to actually take trades using the current market structure, because we have different trading strategies which we want to share with you guys. So be sure to subscribe to this video, not to this video, but to this channel, to our channel, to not miss out on any updates or any uploads that we are going to make. Also, I'll also post a video regarding this here and regarding the current structure, which will take place, I don't know when, but it will take place, and I'll also show you how to actually take the trade, and we are going to take that trade together and see how the market plays out. But this is all from me, FX Major, your mentor, signing out.